Hello, and welcome back here at the Think Well, where we learn various daily living skills in order to improve our ability to think well. My name is Robyn Hill, and I'm a mental health therapist that operates out of Beechwood, Ohio. I have a private practice that specializes in culturally and spiritually sensitive counseling, specializing in anxiety, depression, and trauma recovery. Have you ever woken up on the wrong side of the bed? Or have you even heard of that statement, to wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Usually you're talking about a person who wakes up grumpy and we're saying they woke up on the wrong side of bed because they're in a bad mood. But to take this a little further and look into the mental wellness aspect of it, it's probably a person who woke up stressed. And the stress derives from going to sleep stressed. A lot of times we go through the day, we have stress during the day, and then we go to bed at night with that stress on our mind. We sleep about that stress, we dream about it, and then we wake up the next morning already queued up and on edge, starting the new day with the stress from yesterday. A lot of the times, it's more than just stress, it can be anxiety. We got worries on our mind, things that we need to get done. And so we wake up the next morning without the resiliency to take on the next day because it's been reduced by the stress of yesterday. So before you can begin to start the next day, you have to work on building up your resiliency, getting yourself back to your level one or level zero in order to deal with the day. So what we're going to talk about today is how to level set yourself, how to level set your mood in the morning so that you have what you need to get through the day. So we're going to talk about that in 3 easy steps. The first step is to wake up in silence and solitude. This means when you wake up in the morning, you need to have some time where there is no noise. So if that means you get up before the children, you have to get up before the children get up and start running around, fussing about finding socks and trying to brush their teeth. You need that silence. Do not turn on the TV. A lot of people have the habit of turning on the news first thing in the morning. But if you're already keyed up, turning on the news will just make that worse. So do not turn on the TV. Do not turn on the radio. You need to wake up in silence and solitude. The second step, uh, you need to engage in a meditative exercise. This can come in different forms. A lot of people like to engage in religious activities. So for meditation, meditate on a particular scripture. Don't focus on trying to read your 10 chapters of scripture a day. Um, that may be a task that you want to do later, but first thing in the morning, focus on one scripture. Pay attention to what that scripture means to you. Reflect on how that will help you through your day. Internalize what you are reading and meditate on that scripture for a few moments in the day. Meditation can take 2 to 5 minutes. It doesn't have to take a long time because it's very difficult for us to still ourselves in order to fully embrace meditation. So 2 to 5 minutes is a norm. If you're not trying to engage in a spiritual activity like meditating on a scripture or meditating during prayer, you can do other things like deep breathing exercises. Deep breathing exercises when you deliberately pay attention to your breathing. You slowly breathe in and you slowly breathe out, but you're really focusing on your breathing, on nothing else, not thinking about anything else, just focusing on your breathing. This actually helps to relax yourself. They find that cigarette smokers often, um, aside from the nicotine addiction, are actually engaging in deep breathing, which is what makes it so addictive because it helps them to relax. They're focused on the cigarette. So instead of focusing on a cigarette, just focus on your breathing. Breathing in and out, deliberately paying attention to your breathing pattern. You may want to focus on an affirmation. Instead of a scripture or breathing, focus on something, a positive statement that you can contemplate on, think about, internalize, and make that real to you so it can help you calm yourself in the morning. There's also progressive muscle relaxation videos. You can find them on YouTube. You just Google progressive muscle relaxation videos, and there will be plenty of videos that will come up. And you just play them, and it will walk you through relaxing each muscle from head to toe until you are relaxed. In addition, there's plenty of other mindfulness activities. Mindfulness is derived out of Buddhism. but it's basically trying to teach you the exercise of focusing in on one thing in the moment and bringing peace into your life. So it's not necessarily as spiritual as it is trying to train your mind how to focus on one thing in a moment. There are plenty of materials out there on mindfulness, varying from different levels of scholarly reading. Um, I'm going to leave in the comment section below a link to a book called Mindfulness: Finding the Magic in Everyday Moments by Alisa Reddy. I think it's a very simple read. I like to highlight simple reads because not everyone has time to put into a big, thick scholarly book. This is very easy to read, very explanatory, and it would be a great book to incorporate into your reading to teach you how to start getting involved into mindfulness activities. But it's a great way to learn how to meditate and take advantage of solitude and change your thinking patterns in the morning. So once you do those two steps, you want to go to the third step. The third step is, after you've relaxed, to create your to-do list. Whatever your worries are, whatever the things you need to get done during the day, you need to create the to-do list, prioritizing them in order of importance. So the most important things need to get out of the way, the things that you can get done in certain amounts of time, and then the least priority items can go around the end, things that can wait until tomorrow if you don't get to them today. So make sure that your list is prioritized, that you know that you're getting the task off your list, so that when you go to bed that night, you're more relaxed and ready to go to sleep and enjoy a good night's sleep. So those are my 3 steps to help you level set your day and get yourself ready to wake up on the right side of the bed. Thank you for joining me here to Think Well, and I hope you've learned some skills to help you think well.